Come on.
And I say nobody, I mean nobody.
Hey, that song take you to a whole nother place.
It does. That's my shit.
Yours, mine, ours. I can do this for
Just start thinking nasty. That's all it is. Nasty
I
thought.
got somebody in mind for that. I'm telling you.
Words like pressure and moisture come back into play.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Try to keep it like that. Welcome in, family. Welcome in.
Hey, everybody.
We're gonna be joined on TikTok live tonight.
We's on the line.
Hey, Al.
We can do this for hours and hours.
Come on, Juan. And hours.
Because we do this for hours. It only supposed to be 1 hour, but we doing it.
Hey, you see the Pops version? Will Pops be going in on it?
No.
I'm gonna have to find it. I'll pull it up and I'll play it before we talk tonight.
We be doing this for hours.
Right on, brother. I appreciate
you. Be 1 hour.
Oh man.
But we never do 1 hour.
I mean, go ahead, Wanda. We're gonna wait it. We're gonna wait it out. You better get it. I'm gonna hear that. Hey, I feel it. I don't know what happened today, but I was driving up to Mountain View to attend a retirement class. And you know, I cruised to Pandora, and actually today is the first time I heard the whole song.
Really?
Oh my God,
man, that was my jam.
Yeah, that was the first time I was like, I'm not finna stop playing this. Repeat, playback. I had to find it on YouTube. I played it about 5 times. I was like, I'm gonna memorize this song. All these runs, they mine. Taking this.
So I like to listen to the radio in the morning going to work, and it's in rotation like 30 times before you get to work. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them songs, and you can't do nothing but play it.
Like I legit don't let my kids sing that song because you know they don't listen to it, but it's always on the radio, so I know they know the words, and I'll be hearing them in the back. I'm like, hey, y'all better be doing homework for hours. God dang it. Y'all better be reading that book for hours, doggone it.
If you see that
doing nothing for no hours.
Some John Legend.
Ain't it crazy when you turn into that damn commercial when you turn into your parents, you know?
Remember y'all song that Jodeci at the Family Talent Show? And then Cat was like,
talk
I
to
hope
me.
y'all telling them books to come talk to me.
Yeah,
tell them teachers to talk to me.
Hayden, family reunion talent shows came out with the Jodeci hard. And then we got to that one word and everybody kind of like mumbled and stumbled. Heck, can we say heck out of me?
Somebody got that footage, man, out there. Cousin Daryl might got it.
Daryl got it.
I know he got it, man.
Yep, Daryl got that footage. It's legendary.
Mm-hmm.
It's legendary. So, hey, TikTok family. Hey, Bloodline family. So, Wanda, how your day been? How's your week been?
My week and my day has been amazing. Work was kind of slow because it's time for class of 2022 to graduate.
Oh God!
So congratulations. Today was their graduation. So congratulations to the 2020 graduates of Moscow, AT Steel, class of 2022. Y'all
That's what
did
we
it.
do.
I'm so proud
That's
of
what we do.
you.
Congrats. Congrats.
So it's
Sure.
definitely graduation season.
Definitely. I got a
Yep. I
graduation
got a
dinner for me.
graduation dinner to go to this weekend, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow.
Same thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take one of these buttons down like this.
We gonna be at the same dinner? Or we
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
at the same dinner?
you giving me you was
My
giving
God.
me what were you giving me?
I don't know, but that was
It's gonna
stifling.
come to me. It's gonna come to me.
That was stifling. I'm going to turn TikTok towards one of my screens so they can. Oh, I can't because I got the Tito's in the shot, so I'm gonna have to keep it on me side faced.
Oh Lord.
I don't
I
know.
gotta get TikTok famous so I can go live from TikTok over here.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I'm just gonna upload a whole lot of my videos on our TikTok and just see what happens because
I keep trying to get y'all to get on the Family Bloodline TikTok page so we can do more on there and we can go live at the same time. We can do the quad chart or whatever the case may be, and we can go live on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta get on that.
There you go.
So it's graduation season.
it is graduation season. There's been a lot of graduations. Um, Congratulations to dang it, so many of them. Janita Baker's daughter,
Yeah.
Chocolate's daughter. These are all of our cousins. Congratulations to all of them. It's
My
been a
niece
lot of
graduated.
graduations.
My niece
Graduation.
graduated.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I know.
already.
Like I said, I'm going to
Yeah.
congratulations, Diamond.
Yeah.
We got her graduation dinner this Sunday.
Sunday. Yep.
Yep. Still don't know what I'm wearing, but I will be there.
All right.
Who else? Alyssa graduated from middle school.
Turn up. I seen her pics. They were beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
been a lot of it's a lot going. The babies is growing up. They ain't babies no more.
It happens overnight. It seemed like it happens overnight. I was gonna get on YouTube, but I'm a stick with where I'm at right now. I don't wanna mess
What are
up
you on right now?
what I
Yeah.
got home.
I posted a
I think Facebook lying and say you only got one person watching.
Say that again.
I said I think Facebook lying to me and say we only got one person watching.
Yeah, I think it's lying as well. It's all right. We're gonna keep it pushing.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep
I'm
it
gonna
pushing.
close it out and retry it.
Okay. Dirk, what about you? How's your week been?
we've been all right, solid, dealing with the rains and floods here in St. Louis, you know. Outside
Yeah.
of that, we go from 90 to floods. It's gonna be like 60 degrees on Sunday, I think it is, or some stuff, you know. But outside of that, we've been all right, been decent.
Ah, Facebook blocked it because we did not
Oh man.
say we do not own rights to that music.
I'm still watching this on Facebook though.
Yeah, but that's probably why everybody can't get on.
But you administrate, I guess.
Maybe. I
Yeah,
wonder if we restart it if it'll unblock us.
let's try it.
To restart Facebook
Yes.
or
Hold on, let me
restart the
see.
live.
Oh yeah, change. Okay, hold
Executive
on. Let me see.
decision on,
One
I
more
say
is
Facebook if we can. Let's try that.
because of copyright match.
But if we gotta end the broadcast, start them both, then I don't know.
Hayden,
Nah,
We own it. Like
they
y'all
was on
can't
it
get on here with
fast.
nobody else music. Y'all don't own the copyrights to this.
we should have asked Cecil about the rules.
Yeah, you know he's staying in FB jail. So let me see. How can we fix this?
Let me see. It's air performing query.
They still watching on YouTube downstairs. So
Yeah, so let's do this. I'm gonna create
they
a
shut that
post
down quick.
and on YouTube.
We was just vibing.
We was chilling. Let's see, how can we edit this?
Learning curve. We just learned something. What about like watch parties and stuff? Are we allowed to do anything like that? Or do matter?
Yeah, we just got to make sure we put up. We don't own the rights to blah blah blah, yada yada yada, all
Mm-hmm.
that other stuff. So that's
What's up,
that's
man? Any verses out there? Anybody heard any verses? Anything?
it. There's,
Um,
there's been a few verses. However, I haven't watched them because
I
I
haven't
don't
thought
know
any of them.
they uh they started charging. They started charging. So I
Oh yeah.
I stopped doing that.
Mm.
Mm.
What, to watch them or because I thought they were charging to get into the arenas anyway.
Um,
Not
they
sure.
started. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Pull up this link and create it on here. What Cecil say on the post.
He
We
says,
winning
I
right
was about
now.
to say, I just got out of FB jail as a free man. He said, we are live on YouTube. FB blocked us for a bit. We got live with some music. We did. Our fault. So please come watch us on YouTube, everybody.
I might be able to do something else with this. Give me a
I
second.
just heard my laugh out loud from the TV
Trying to
downstairs.
figure
I
all
hate
this
it.
out.
It's
Yeah.
disgusting. I hate
What
it
up,
though.
Rick? So the
Hey
girl. What up,
guys.
Constant? We know who that is. Come
Yep,
on in
yep.
there, fam.
It was happening battle. Give me a second, family. I'm
Yeah.
gonna phase out for a hot second. I'm gonna be on mute, or I'm gonna have my volume down.
All right. Yeah, we got a little live with some music. So LB blocked us. They threw us in jail, not jail, but they got us in a holding cell right now.
Mm-hmm. We just
In a
waiting on
holding
our people
cell.
to come up and get us. You hear me?
And that's true. We do.
Correct, correct.
We do.
Martell, you part of the team, man. You know, you need to come on. Hey, you part of the team, man. We're gonna talk to you, man. You always got great suggestions. You know what I'm saying? Your comments be a little bit off sometimes on certain subjects, but when you suggest stuff for us, it be solid. You know.
Hey,
What up,
bud.
Auntie? What
No,
up,
it ain't.
Auntie?
Right, Rick. Right.
Mhm.
All right,
We was just vibing for a quick second. They shut us down.
that's all it took.
It's
Facebook was
a
like,
quick
nope,
second.
nope.
Not on our watch.
What's happening, battle? I saw my battle earlier today. We was in the retirement class together, and she kicked off a chain of events that couldn't be stopped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she asked a question, and it was off to the races.
Mm,
It
Oh
was off to the races.
well.
that's what's up.
Let me get on the tube from
Yeah,
my
I'll hop
cellular
on YouTube,
device.
but I got it in full screen, so I can't see the comments on there.
Let me see. Let me go on the tube.
Hey, Martell, I've been thinking about releasing the album. You know what I'm saying? You know, I might as well go and tie the rest of the crew in, and we gonna do something for the one time. For the one time,
There
and
is
we'll have you. And when we get to after we drop the album, we'll have you in the video too. You heard me?
it's
What?
one hell of a delay on YouTube.
I
No,
feel like you
Martell gonna be in
discussed
the
that with
video.
everyone, sir. So what?
Pretty big delay
Hi,
on YouTube,
sissy.
but it's good.
I already
Who
got a
frustrated
supporter.
you? Who frustrated you, sis? Do I need to
I
come
already
get
got a
him?
supporter right there. All right, we gonna drop this album.
Oh Lord, not She
It's
gonna
going.
call it a
Yeah,
phony
they got
stick.
your government name, Al.
We gonna title it "Pinky Ring Salute." Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Everybody's government name is on here. Except for Soldier Girl. She found a way around it. Y'all better come up with a nickname. Y'all better come up with some nicknames.
Everybody drop a hot 16. I'm with that.
If you gonna shake all that booty, you can.
Hey, you can. Whoa. All our people, everybody, we know who will support us. Everybody, all y'all in the video. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Mike?
What up, Guzzo?
MC, what's good, fam? MC, I gotta send you the link for the last topic if you still want to hop on and give your point of view on it before we get into everything.
What's that?
Oh.
So MC sent a message to the Family Bloodline Gmail,
Mm.
one of our accounts, and he was asking us to make sure we cover the topic that happened, and we're covering it tonight. We're covering it tonight, so it's all good. Let me see how I can. Oh, Facebook them messed up. I can share the link. I can still share the link.
It's always a loophole.
Gotta be.
So just a little background, family. We hopped on. We got to vibing out. Song been stuck in my head all day.
And we did. I said we do not own the rights to this music, but you know,
I don't think we was live yet. Maybe. I think we were.
I don't know. Well, I think we were maybe, but that's all the reason why we need to have our own theme song so we can sing it.
So yeah, that's where it all started from because we are going to be getting our own sometime soon. I know I've said it before, but we're gonna work on it this weekend.
So,
What?
I'm ready.
everybody had a good week.
Oh,
We was on
Everybody
Judah
had.
when it came up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he was talking about his retirement class.
they get on it quick too. They got on it hella quick.
Indeed.
And what's going on, bro? So let's
Here we
roll
are.
into it. Let's
Let's
roll
do
into
it.
it. Let's
do it.
let's hit our first topic for the night. And we still here and we are talking about NBA playoff brackets. How are we looking out there, family? How are we looking? Y'all losing, y'all winning. Somebody gonna get this free merch. Somebody gonna get it. Don't know who, but it's gonna be somebody.
Lala gonna take it all. You know.
I mean, I keep it myself. I would keep it my doggone self. Just saying.
Right now we got the
so what we looking like,
the Dallas right now we got the Mavericks versus the Warriors. They playing right now. They at halftime. I don't know the score. They up Dallas up 17. Me and you won with Dallas, Wanda. Jig went with the Cali squad. And the Splash Brothers and the big do your thing.
Just saying. Alice, what you mean what's the merch? It's that hoodie.
We already said it was
get one of the first
Family
hoodies
Bloodline hoodie.
with the Family Bloodline logo across it.
With the new logo on it, guys.
That's what we doing.
The Warriors up one game. They up one game. This game 2 to it. What up, sir?
Hi,
Here
sir.
we go. Here we go with this guy again.
Basketball. Oh, my bad. You got it, Kizzo.
Here we go.
Basketball.
Here we go with my guy. Give him some winking eye, Wanda.
That's what the prize
is. It's water tonight.
Okay.
So TikTok family, if you're on here listening to me, go ahead and head over to YouTube and search the Family Bloodline Podcast and hop in on this discussions we having. So yeah. So y'all got Dallas.
You got Golden State. And y'all up one game. This game 2 tonight. Y'all at home. And we up 17 right now at halftime.
They'll turn that around.
I mean, they can. They're amazing shooters. You know, we talked about the Splash Brothers. You know,
Yeah.
but Dallas out here hitting these big threes too. Everybody hit tonight, so
Okay.
we'll see the outcome.
Well, we'll see how long it lasts for them.
Let's
That's
show.
all I'm saying. We're just gonna see how long it lasts. Honorable mention: the Blues, St. Louis
Oh,
Blues.
wait a minute, we got the other series.
There
We
we
got the
My
have to
bad.
Celtics.
come
My
on and
bad.
talk
That's right.
about
My
chess
bad.
Yeah,
Because
and some
we got the
other
Celtics
stuff.
and the Heat.
Celtics.
Celtics, they stole the game the other night in Miami, so the series tied 1-1. They play tomorrow night at
No, I
7:30.
think I went with the Celtics. Didn't I?
I think we all picked the Celtics.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to go against Jimmy Buckets. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler is just an amazing basketball player, but
Is
I went with St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So Jason Tatum, come on,
They are
big
not
dog.
beefing anymore. They squashed their beef. They're no longer beefing.
so
Oh,
yeah, Lil
Wayne
Wayne
at the game tonight. He at the game tonight.
is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just showed him. They showed him tonight. He at the Dallas game. So City
they,
Court side. So
and they had some harsh words for each other. That's
They
for
mhm.
did.
I mean, it went from like 0 to 1 to like 1,000, like almost in the blink
I
of
mean,
a Twitter.
when
Right.
another grown man told another
In the
grown
blink of
man that he was gonna piss in his mouth,
yeah, he
Right.
said that. He
I was
said all
like,
that. He
Right. The
said all
same.
that. I mean, I
Right.
don't even know how you get another man in that position, but
That's something.
I'm like,
that's what he wanted to do. So
Celtics Heat tomorrow night, 7:30. We all took the Celtics, so tune in.
yeah, we're gonna need
yeah,
them to go ahead
just
and
to
do
be
that.
clear, there's only one reason why I took the Celtics. I just want everybody to make that known. It's not like I like the Celtics. I'm not saying I like the Celtics. So
I'm Spurs through and through. Everybody know this.
yeah,
So
absolutely. Absolutely. And if Michael Jordan was playing with one leg, I'd be for whatever team he was on. Just throwing that
Yeah,
out.
Martell is a Bulls fan. He has been since Jordan, so he ain't somebody
Just
to
throwing
get
that
me
out there.
bored our
What is that
basketball
emoji?
talk.
there's
All right.
always
So the
one.
Blues,
It's two actually. Alex and Serge.
right.
I know. What y'all want to talk about, Allison? Sir? What do y'all want to talk about?
We got to talk about sports. We got sports fans out there.
I know, but I'm just saying. I just
Absolutely.
want to know what they want to talk about. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the comments. I need to see this.
There we go. There
Oh,
we go, Wanda.
hey,
Good stuff. Call them
thought
out.
about it. If there's
So
a problem,
we got the Colorado Avalanche versus St. Louis Blues. The Avalanche is first in the division.
yeah,
Blues third. Blues stole one in Colorado the other night. It's tied up 1-1.
one, right?
Yep. Game two, be tomorrow night. What, 7 o'clock? Go Blues here in St. Louis. So let's
Let's
get it.
go,
It's the
Blues!
best 4 out of 7 series. You know what I'm saying? Avalanche took the season series versus the Blues. They won
Yeah,
the
they did.
regular season series. They won it 2-1, but that don't mean nothing because hey, let's get it.
Yeah,
Cause
everybody know
we
playoff.
bleed blue.
We bleed blue. Playoff games are completely different than regular season games.
It's a whole different ball game.
Whole
You
nother
get the
ball.
grit and the gut from everybody.
That's when miracles happen.
And we almost took that game one. We lost that 3-2 in overtime, game one. So we turned around in game two and we bashed them up 4-1. So that's
Oh well,
you know what
there
I'm
we go.
saying.
That's all that matters.
In their home stadium. So let's go, Blue.
Let's go, Blues.
Yes. Just for the home team, one time for the one time.
What
If we're not talking about chess,
Hey,
he don't want to hit.
you can't
So
please everybody all the
and
time.
then look at the other one.
right, let's go.
Y'all
Okay,
killing us.
I
Y'all
know,
horrible.
right?
Listen,
Y'all horrible people.
some of the bloodliners get their sports updates from us. Just throwing that out there to y'all. So
Y'all horrible.
just throwing that out there.
I am
All right,
mad.
moving
I'm
on.
mad
Let's
at
get
All right,
off
y'all.
of
moving
this.
on. Moving on. Let's talk about something that actually is somewhat funny. And
Oh
this is
God.
Jonny and Amber part 2. Part 2. Why you want to kick this one off? Because I'm
Boy.
look.
All right.
Yeah,
So
y'all can have this one. I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna wait on the movie to come out on Netflix.
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's
let y'all have
honestly
this one.
this is honestly like watching a series on Netflix. Like this is crazy. I don't understand this Amber child. She is bad for my anxiety, honey. I just cannot. Like I cannot. Okay, so
Is he
I
making her
mean,
look? Go ahead, Wanda.
I don't think he's not doing it. She's doing it. She's making herself look bad. Now, I don't know if y'all saw, but there has been a video circulating around where she was talking to her lawyer, well, her then lawyer, because this lawyer walked out, but talking to one of her lawyers, and she had she had this she she had this bottle, and she also had a water cup. Now she set the water cup off to the side, and just as she's about to uncork this bottle, the bailiff walks past. She hurries and shoves this bottle into her jacket pocket. Now it's been speculated that there was alcohol in this here bottle. Now
Nah,
we don't know what was in the bottle.
don't know
We
what's in the
don't
bottle.
know.
We don't know
I
what's
mean,
in the
it
bottle.
could have been liquid marijuana for all we know, but
What?
yeah, it could have been. Now, speaking of which, Mama been holding this little tissue. She been having these little tissues while she's been in court, and it's been said that Mama is holding coke in these tissues. So she's supposed to be crying into these tissues, but she's
Allegedly.
taking a little bump while she's blowing
Allegedly.
that nose. Okay, so now, and that is the only reason I feel like they're telling the truth, because what other reason would she have for some of the answers she's been given for her actions? She's high or drunk or something.
Listen, she's acting. She's acting.
She
That's
did snort it on the
That was the
stand. She
thing I seen.
did.
She was like, "Hold on."
She
allegedly. You got to make
did.
sure we put out that allegedly she was on
Allegedly,
the
this is what's
stand
going on.
rapping
Right,
with
she could have had a
the
booger.
girl.
It could have been a booger. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Well,
She
well,
got a
well.
lot of mucus then, if that's the case. She has a lot of mucus. And
Listen,
she just
I can't say that it was a booger because she was able to pause mid sniffle clean whatever it was for a picture. So
Some people can clean a booger clean. You know what I'm saying? One swipe. You hear me?
I mean, I've seen kids do it with their sleeves. So
I mean, I mean,
so I'm just saying. So Ms. Heard has this whole trial, right? I'm pulling my notes up because
okay.
I've been watching this every morning. I wake up and I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth, looking at the foolishness happening and trying to figure out, make heads
So
or
you've been
tails.
taking notes on the trial,
I have. I have literally been taking notes about this
but
trial
I'm the
because,
petty one, sir. He's been taking notes, but I'm
well,
the petty one.
listen, there's a
Okay.
reason why I've been taking notes. There's a reason because I've seen this happen in real life. And it's a continuation of a specific type of person that does a specific type of thing to push forward a BS narrative, right? Now,
That's me right there. That's what I'm
man,
saying.
damn. I'm in the
That's
sticks,
that,
everybody. So my internet goes out every now and again.
that's
So
totally what it is. That's totally what it is for me. I'll let you get back, Jig. It's totally BS. This whole trial is just
it
I mean,
is.
he's going to get
a
whatever he's
waste of
asking
money.
for in the end, but I must say, this is grade A entertainment, guys.
And so that's what a lot of the news outlets are saying. Like, this is one of it's bad it's bad because it's a live stream trial that has gone so far away from what the actual trial is about that it's ridiculous. You would think that they were trying that they were in trial for some type of domestic violence dispute
You know what I'm
or
saying?
some type of a divorce dispute or anything of that nature, but this is literally a defamation case filed by Johnny Depp.
Right.
That's what it is. Make no
And
mistake about it. And
okay.
I mean, it's been so much junk thrown out there that people that begin to lose sight, which is a great strategy by the Johnny Depp team, is to just throw everything out there, let people let the court of opinion look at her character, look at what she said, look at what she's done. For instance,
Right. I got
the question from the woman lawyer, Johnny Depp's woman lawyer, Camilla Vasquez, I believe her name is, when she was asking her about the donations. So she said that she would donate $7 million from
you.
the divorce case, right?
Right.
And she began to ask her essentially what happened to the money. Why didn't you complete that transaction? And she was like, well, I donated half. And she was like, but you said that you would actually donate. She's like, yes, I committed to the pledge. But did you commit the action? Essentially is what she was asking. And she started talking all around it. She was like, well, when a person buys a house, and she was like, well, that wasn't a question. Well, yes, I committed to the pledge. And then she was like, you had 18 months after being awarded $7 million to actually donate it to a charity. What happened essentially? And she just kept going back and forth. So what she's done at this point is
she definitely been spending on them suits she been wearing to court.
Hey, look, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Because you never lied. So what she's done is she has completely removed the validity of real victims.
You do, Constance. You do need to go watch it. This is a mess.
Yeah, you got to watch the show. She's began to completely remove the validity of real victims of DVs and anything else from up under their feet. That's what she's essentially done by simply trying to play a role, boost her name, and support a platform that she has nothing to do with. So, yeah. I agree, Martel. Best court show since Joe Brown.
I'd rather watch battle rap. I tell you this than this comedy right here. You know what I'm saying? That's all they doing. They just shots fired. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Depp, the better battle rapper right now. So
herself.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he ain't got to do nothing. He's
that's what I'm saying.
His lawyers and laugh just like the rest of us are doing.
Yeah.
So I say battle rap. I use that because you have two of the top tier artists going up against each other. And then you get on that main stage, and then you watch one artist just choke. He can't remember his lines. He just, he's sitting there. He's stuttering. What? That's what's happening in court right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather watch battle rap than watch. That's me.
So I don't disagree with that comment, Ricky. I think the endorsements and roles he's losing is a tactic by his legal team, a smart one, so they can get more in damages. Yeah. So Johnny Depp hasn't been able to work in Hollywood. Go ahead, Wanda.
Where's she gonna get the money?
Huh?
Where's she gonna get the money from to pay for his damages?
We ain't worried about that.
That's not Johnny's concern.
She better get back out there and do Aquaman 3 or something too. You know what I'm saying? She better start walking down the runway.
Aquaman 1?
Yeah, I did. I liked it.
So
I liked it.
I did too. But Johnny Depp hasn't been able to get a role in Hollywood for a minute. I don't know if y'all ain't tripped off of it, but so I love him as an actor. I really do. Mm-hmm. But he hasn't been able to actually get a role in Hollywood for the longest, on the heels of the divorce case, of domestic violence, of restraining orders, and then even to now, defamation. So I don't blame him
for
pushing a $50 million defamation case. If you read the op-ed that she penned in the article, she talks around him. But she doesn't mention his name, but you can absolutely tell who she's talking about. I read the article about 3 or 4 times just to make sure I wasn't tripping. Just to make
sure. Even though she ain't mentioned no names, you think the subliminal was still just that solid that you think it's pretty much?
I do. Okay. She even actually said when I pinned the op-ed, it wasn't about Johnny. Nobody was thinking about Johnny. But then she goes on to say it was all about me. it was all about my story from my story after a marriage, my story after a relationship, my story after trying to move on in life. So if it's moving on in life and you've got this qualifier of where you're coming from, who can you be talking about within that qualifier? You're not talking about the kids. You ain't talking about the dogs that you said boo booed on the sheets. You're not talking about any of your
Oh,
friends
child, that
that
man,
moved
literally.
into any and all of Johnny's properties that he was paying for. You ain't talking about none of that. You're talking about the interaction that you had with one specific person. That's what she's talking about, and that's so.
She's the advocate, man. She's the advocate. Stop that.
Hey, she can call her what she wants. If
Mhm.
she wants to call her that, she just like she said she pledged $7 million. She can
Yeah.
call advocacy in that same vein.
Hey man, people just be a little bit late. You know, we be a little
I
late.
know she a
Come
little
on,
bit
man.
late,
No, she's just making
just a
herself
little
look
late on
bad
her payment.
on everything. She making herself
But
look
in
bad.
all honesty, in all, like she's making herself look bad, and I hope she's not, and I hope she doesn't make it hard for women who are actually going through the situation in real life,
She has.
because y'all are tripping in the comments today. Yeah. I mean, it's sad because there are women who are actually going through domestic abuse and things
Absolutely.
like that who will never be believed or never be taken seriously because of people like her,
Absolutely.
or who probably won't come forward because they feel like they won't be believed because of this mockery that she's making of the court system. So
Yeah.
that sucks. That sucks.
And I agree with that 110%. Yes. Like with that whole quick thing of you know, there was a movement to empower women. And a part of that movement uh was to simply believe women. Simply believe
Oh, she
women.
said that.
Right.
She said that.
But this is one of the women that have taken advantage of that slogan and completely ruined it. She's bringing it to its demise, and all
Hmm.
the misogynists, all the POSs are going to point to her in the future and say, "Well, look at what she's done. Why should anybody believe you at this point when we know women will do this, 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 and this?" And Amber Heard's the example. She's the example. So how are women going to be believed now that actually go through something?
You know what
It's
I'm saying, man? I'm done with that case,
It's a
bro. I'm
sad,
done with it.
sad day.
I'm done with it.
it's a shit show.
It
It is
is,
a
but
shit
stay
show.
tuned. We will continue to watch, and we will
I
bring you all of the tomfoolery
I watch it
as
every
we
damn
see.
morning. I brush my teeth, take a shower, put an earbud in. I'll be on it.
Now that was a good trial right there. Now you watch your mouth. That
Ooh.
this trial ain't got nothing on that trial right there.
What's
What up,
going
man?
on, Manny? What's up, fam?
Hey,
What's up,
money.
fam? Yeah, the OJ trial. There'll never be another trial like the OJ trial. I don't care what nobody say. I remember being in high
Boy,
school.
I'm like you, Jig. I was tuned in. I was like,
Yeah.
what the? Oh,
This
man,
the
he
second
did.
time this
No, he
question
did.
has been
He
asked.
did. No, he did. Every day of
Right.
trial, it was like something different. This trial is it's clear cut. You know what I'm saying?
This
Oh,
is
I'm
the
drinking
second
a
time
little.
this question has been
I had a little.
asked.
What did I have?
It
A little
was.
tequila.
He
Yeah,
drinking now.
a little tequila, and I'm drinking a little bird. You know, like I do.
So to Sir's comment, well, until a woman's story is proven untrue, we should embrace her as if it's true. We can't in this specific instance because of the contradictions that she's come with, the physical uh issues that she's had, rolling her eyes, all the other. She walked out of the damn witness stand. She
That
hopped up and walked out.
that wasn't that bad, man. She was
Oh,
dismissed actually.
no, she
And
wasn't.
that was her lawyer that she walked off on.
No, she wasn't dismissed. The judge told her that she could go have a seat with her
with her
lawyers,
lawyer, right?
and she
But then
left
they
the
was like,
court.
but the judge was like, well, let's take our necessary break. Let's take our common break at this time. So it was like a break too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Because how do you
because
come
she
back
walked
from that?
off.
She did walk out.
no,
She left
when
the
she got off the stand, as she was walking off the stand, the judge was saying, go ahead, we gonna have our mandatory recess at this time. So
I am weak
she
at the
exited.
word trollop.
She wasn't supposed to be upset because of. I tell you what, and hopefully this never happens to you. Hopefully you never find yourself in this situation. But if you
Bro,
are a defendant
I hate these
and
comments tonight. Like, what the
you,
heck?
yeah, I know these comments are off the chain, and you get upset with your lawyer for trying to ask you questions that would help your case,
Uh-huh.
and your lawyer gets to the point to where they're defeated, and they just be like, I got no more questions for 'em. I want to see you hop up and just walk out the courtroom.
That's what
But
I'm saying.
anywho,
Like,
we will continue to follow the
yeah,
craziness.
we'll run that
Okay,
back
that
another day.
is
Yeah.
the Jonny and Amber trial. All right.
All right. So let's
All right.
hop to this next topic because I think this is going to take a minute. There's a lot of stuff going on with this. And this is the Buffalo, New York shootings at the grocery store by Peyton Gendron. This is his face, the face of a murderer. This is the face of American terrorism. This is the face of extremists. This is the face of danger. This is the face that we should never be comfortable with, ever. Because you don't know what you're going to get out of someone who looks like this. And I said that like that on purpose. I said that like that on purpose. Anyway, y'all's thoughts. We'll come back to that.
Uh, I want to speak
Child.
about. Like he was investigated like last spring for his at his school. And
What
how
they
he played
investigating for?
threatening comments. So he made threatening comments. I don't know. They never disclosed who he made threatening comments to, but he made threatening comments to someone at the school where a police had to be called to the school. But it wasn't nothing called that day went on. He didn't get a slap on the hand because it was something like with mental issues that they tried to put into the factor. So the mental issues, they were like, all right, we not going. They left it alone. So I'm sorry, pretty much the course was trying to figure out if that was mishandled back then, leading to this case now. You know what I'm saying? Leading up into today. You know what I'm saying? Not checking back on them. Saying if it was going to be further altercations or I don't know if the N word, but I know about the 180-page document that he wrote
Yeah.
disclosing everything and how he been premeditating everything going forward. You know what I'm saying? And I get somebody else
Yeah.
time.
Oh, go ahead, cuz you better talk about that because you spot on with that. Wanda, what are your thoughts? Because I got a little bit to say about this one on a couple of different angles.
Um, other than complete festivity at this point in anger, the idiot pled guilty to premeditated murder.
Not
Not
guilty.
guilty. That was the other thing. Boy,
You
you better
drove
cut it out.
3 hours away from where you live
200 miles.
to commit this act of terrorism.
Absolutely. You better say it. You better call it for what it fucking is.
Domestic, right?
You better call it for what it
Domestic
is.
terrorism. and you plead not guilty. So
How
what are
these
you gonna do?
18-year-olds
Say
give these tactical
you
gear?
were insane when you thought this out. You're gonna say that you're gonna plead temporary insanity. Is that what you're gonna do?
Right. This little
So
Kyle all over again.
yeah,
This Rittenhausen all over again. You on with another 18-year-old with tactical gear and a rifle.
driving a billion miles away
And
from
then you
home.
drive him away from his home, cross, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, stop it. This
He
domestic racist terrorism,
he planned it for 6 months,
premeditated.
premeditated. 6 months planning, uh, manifesto included.
Mm.
Um, he looked at a specific geographical area. He cased it, which means he did some type of reconnaissance in it.
Several times, several times.
He found one of the most vulnerable communities near him to enact a movement of domestic terrorism. I want y'all to let that sink in. Let that sink in. This was a strategical movement to kill people. Now, like I said, I wanted to talk about this on several different aspects, right? And the first aspect I want to talk about this on is the racist aspect of it, right? Because I am a huge advocate for removing racism from a lot of conversations. Because at this point, if you look at the fallout from a lot of the Black Lives Matter marches, at this point, if we march for any type of social justice, it doesn't have an impact anymore because we've done that.
Hold on, let me this comment it was like from like 22 to like 60 to like 58 or 60, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just a 60-year-old getting he
Right.
mass murder generations of people, you know what I'm saying? From
Yeah,
different generations. So
he murdered a lot of people. So just talk. I'd like for us to begin to figure out how to remove, and I know it's going to be hard, especially for us, for the culture. And when I say for the culture, let me define that for melanoid people with descendants tied to Africa, because we seem to be the target of these types of hits, these types of terroristic driven warfare tactic actions. So I want us to begin to figure out how to remove the stigma of racism from a lot of things that happen. And the reason why, here's the reason why. One of the reasons why is because if you look at what's happening in politics, that nothing's going to happen. Politicians don't care about us getting killed until what?
one of their own get hit.
No, it's not even one of their own until midterms or presidential
Oh,
elections.
elections. Okay.
That's the only time they give a shit about what's happening to us during midterms or presidential elections. And that's because we vote them in. We help them get to where they want to be, and then they forget all about us. They drop us back in the bucket. They make these unfulfilled promises. They speak a little bit about Jesus. They sing some religious rhetoric, and they're fucking gone. They're done with us. They cast us out. They cast us aside. We're like horse to them. And I use that word on purpose because that's exactly what we're being solicited as. Our community, our culture, for these politicians, Biden included, the only time they give a shit about us is to solicit us as whores for votes. They don't care about us. Make no mistake about this. If you subscribe to a specific political party, I highly recommend you pull yourself away from that. Highly recommend it. They're not trying to. Where the fuck is Madam Vice President?
So I wanted to address two comments, G.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, Alex comment, yeah, like like we just had up the 911 dispatcher. I got several people in my family that's 911 dispatchers. And she told her to whisper. I mean, she was like, "Why are you whispering?" So she got a trial coming up in August. Setting yeah, she got a trial coming up in August over her mishandling of that dispatch. And I'm glad to see that. And then
Well, I hope they do something with it. I hope it's just not something that wasting money.
I'm like with Manny with his comment. I think now since COVID has been addressed or somewhat on the hush hush, now they need a new collar, a new crime to come out. Well, not crime, but a new political scheme to come out with. The elections on. I know. We got elections coming up here in August here in St. Louis. So
Midterms are happening. I'm telling
you
you.
see what I'm saying? So they right here. They right around the corner. So
That's why it's getting so much publicity. Now, Martell, to your comment, I'm not trying to remove race from this because this was flat out a racist act,
mhm.
right? This was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unequivocally speaking, it was a racist act, without a doubt. But if there were no elections coming up, would this have gotten the same press? That's the question I'm asking.
Say it again.
I
If
think it may have, maybe.
I don't think it, nothing that happens outside of election points gets any type of actual propaganda push towards it. It doesn't. And if you think I'm lying, I directly challenge you to go look at it. Here's one of my case in points. There was a young man at a high school that got murdered. He got rolled up in wrestling
The
mats
gym
at his
mat.
high school. Midterm elections weren't happening. How much press did that get?
I heard about it.
How much press did it get though? Did the president go and see about that situation at that time?
No.
Did any attorney general actually get involved with that case at that time?
No. Each city is different too. You know what I'm saying? Like we spoke about gentrification. You know what I'm saying? Gentrification is big and it's huge in the community. Uh, like here in St. Louis, the downtown area and the surrounding areas are so beneficial and are a big commodity that they want so bad. So everything downtown is gonna be crime rating and everything. They make it downtown just look so bad, and the crime is just so bad, and our mayors and governors, everybody speaking up on we gonna stop this downtown crime and all this and all that, and it's like let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's a political scheme. I get the jig. I'm with you. I feel you on a lot of aspects.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that we've got to stop. We've got to stop allowing the media. So we're all consumers in one aspect or another. In everything that we do, we either consume Tito's or we consume Johnny. We either consume MSNBC or we consume Fox, right? We either
Yeah.
consume Adidas or we consume Nike. We're all consumers. We either consume Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Zoroastrianism, or any other ism. We're all consumers at a specific degree to certain aspects. We all buy in to certain things. So when our culture here's something that's happening to somebody look like us, we buy into it damn near immediately with little to no research, and we jump in on it. And these are the only times tragically these become some of the only times that we can unite somewhat and actually prove a point, but it doesn't go anywhere. It begins to music like a motherfucker.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man. That's what got us in trouble earlier tonight, messing with that music, you know.
Kendrick Johnson, absolutely. So these are the types of things that we have to figure out how to. If somebody's gonna, one of the reasons why, like, and I hope everybody knows this. One of the reasons why we started this podcast is because we all felt a sense that we're tired of people capitalizing off of us without us being able to capitalize off of ourselves first. If somebody's going to make money off of me, I want to make money off myself first. If somebody's going to sell me, I want to sell myself first. I want to reap the benefits of me before any and everybody else, right? And
Give
that's
me
how.
give me a platform to express myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we tell y'all all the time. Give us comments. Like Wanda was telling y'all earlier. Put in the comments what y'all want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Get to us. You know what I'm saying? We talk about it. We can address it. Hey, this is y'all platform as well as ours. You know, so get at us.
Yeah. So again, I just wanted to talk about it and quickly and briefly hit the point that the politics plays in pushing this narrative. It was an egregious act. It was a racist driven terroristic act that happened that was strategically planned, and not just that. The dude had 15 people on a
Live stream.
Discord. A Discord.
Yeah.
He had 15 people on a Discord, and then he switched over to Twitch and he live streamed it, which means
Yeah.
that somebody else is consuming the same replacement theory BS that he is actually consuming.
Right.
And that's why I said at the beginning of that, when I showed his face, I prefaced it with, this is the face of terrorism. This is who we actually need to be afraid of, because we don't know those faces. We know they agree with him and they probably look like him. We ain't seen him, but from his face, that's who I'm afraid of now.
Yeah.
That's who I have to make sure when they walk by my car door, I lock that motherfucker. Because I don't know what they finna
Or
do.
I'm shooting first and asking questions last like they do.
Hey,
Right.
I'm in California, I ain't got that luxury.
If its purpose was to stop all non-white, non-Christian people, bro, you got a whole market, you got a whole target. You know what I'm saying? That all of us are somewhat in that market, you know. So hate crime, turn into stop the domestic, stop the domestic.
Yeah. So, and what the media left out is there were several other mass shootings that happened in
They
that same
were.
week
They
that the
were.
media didn't
Yep.
push as much as they pushed this specific narrative for a specific reason. I keep trying to tell y'all, like, these bastards are geniuses. They are geniuses. They have continued to take our cultural votes
Yeah.
based
I'm
off.
live. I'm live, Jig. So when the elections come up, we gonna see how Buffalo and the Republic State do what they do. You know what I'm saying? We gonna, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm hip. I'm woke, as they would say
Right.
in the days. I'm
We
woke.
woke.
So
I,
we'll see what go further. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And but so the second talking point that I had to this was the understanding and the realization of, I understand the skin color of the people that were killed, but at the end of the day, let's recognize nationality, right? And I can go into various different movements and places with nationality, but I'm going to simply boil it down to this. These were Americans. These were Americans that were murdered.
Oh, that right there. That right there. That
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
hey, Battle.
That
Hey,
right there. That
yep.
right there.
Uh-oh. Somebody finna be mad.
That
Mm-hmm.
right there.
She finna make somebody mad with that
That's
one.
facts.
Mm.
That's facts.
That's it right there in a nutshell.
That's it. That's it. And that's what I don't want to keep going back to that, but yeah, that's it. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ain't gotta say no more. That was that, like you said, that was that in a nutshell.
yeah.
Show
So
us, show us,
the
show the same respect that you give the
all we
everyday American.
give
Are
us
we
the
not Americans like you said, Jid? We
yep,
Americans. So show us the same respect. We
yep.
black, we brown, we Americans. However
If
you want
you
to look at it.
if
Like,
you'll pass the bill for an Asian American, if you'll pass the bill for LGBTQ plus community, if you'll pass a bill, which it actually doesn't, so I read the bill like 4 or 5 times, but if you'll pass a bill that people are coining and it's not true, don't say gay. If you'll pass a
if
bill,
you'll pass a 83 point some billion dollar,
$39.8 billion for a freaking war we ain't got shit to do in. Give us
Talk to
that
me, man.
fucking
But
respect.
yet they're trying to pass a bill where we can't vote.
Oh my God. That's all
Oh,
I'm saying.
that's
That's
what
all I'm saying.
that's it right there. That's it.
That's all we're saying. So let's quick moment of silence to take all that in, take your drinks in, inhale, exhale. That was a lot.
Vote,
That was a lot.
vote. I tell my people all the time, man. We have all man. I be sitting up. We have poker games on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? We sitting up here playing poker and just seeing the views that come from different people, man. That's in my circle. It's like they blow me away
Yeah.
because their views are not bad views. They're good views. You know what I'm saying? Like I got being in the state, being where we are, I got a couple Republican partners on my, you know what I'm saying, that I mess with on the regular. And they views are, I sit back and I listen to their views, so we can conversate. We can have this discussion. And I listen to their views and I be like,
Y'all converse.
I agree. I agree on that. I can agree on that. What you say, good? Oh, my bad. What you say?
Y'all converse. Not conversate. Y'all converse.
No, no, no. We convert with this conversation. You know what I'm
Converse.
saying?
You
Converse.
converse. You converse.
What I
You
say?
converse. You
What
You
I
say
say?
conversate.
conversate.
No.
Oh no,
You
I'm from the
converse.
south side. We conversate. You hear me?
No,
I'm
we
from the south. Hey,
converse.
hey, stop that. I'm from the south side of St. Louis. We conversate. When I talk
Oh
to
my
when
lord.
I talk to my people, we conversate. You hear me? That's what we do. Hey, we have a conversate. You hear me? Look here, and and they got a lot of views that are like I can agree with, and but they are in that state where they can listen to me and they can, you know what I'm saying, be like,
Right, because y'all adults and y'all can have a conversation.
we can have a conversation. America can't have that conversation. America is so hate driven.
Go ahead, cuz I ain't trying to cut you off.
Oh no,
I'm
no.
letting you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna
So
let
yes and no, yes and no. And so one of the reasons why I like really like TikTok is because I purposely go into different areas on TikTok to listen and then to be a part of the conversation, right? And there's a group of brothers on TikTok that are they don't call themselves Republican. They call themselves conservatives, which I actually appreciate because that means they actually know the definition of conservative versus
correct.
Republican. And I absolutely agree with that, which, hindsight 2020, I'm beginning to begin to like think that I'm more of a libertarian than what I am anything else. Anyway, so
Hmm.
but these brothers have a platform, and I had to go on not too long ago and tell them, I was like, hey, fellas, I don't agree with everything that y'all are saying, but I appreciate y'all for saying it.
Right.
Just let me hear what your thoughts are.
Just give me an aspect that I wasn't even thinking about. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Right. And
Absolutely. Like, challenge me to go around to that occasion and go look up what you're talking about so we can
Hmm.
converse because the overall goal at the end of the day is to make the culture better and to be better people, right? And I think that there's a lot of people that will constrict these views and try and place us in different boxes. And Rondo and I were talking about that not too long ago. Mike, I'm glad you're back because we still want to have you on to hear what your view is
what y'all think about this?
about
We
shooting.
go ahead, Jig, but I'll leave that up there.
Yeah.
I read that comment. I was like, I agree.
Mm.
I'm reading this out loud so TikTok can hear this. When Americans have to worry about terroristic acts from other Americans, the social fabric is definitely eroded. Now, here's the question, big bro. That is a beautiful statement, but since when have Americans not had to worry about American terrorism? Because our culture has experienced it from time immemorial or from the foundations of this country. That is an
It's never been addressed. You know what I'm saying? Like you said,
absolutely
Jig,
true.
yeah, we have been
It's
dealing with
absolutely
it,
true.
but it's never been addressed. When will we address it? We see the acts of domestic terrorists. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We see the same faces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When do we address it? We see the same hate groups and the same social media groups and you know what I'm saying, chat groups and all this stuff, the live streaming and all this. Y'all know who doing what they doing, but you'll go out here and create a whole RICO charge against.
Young
Y'all
Thug.
gonna you know what I'm
Why
saying?
the hell, yeah.
Y'all gonna create a whole RICO charge against some guys that, and then you got a whole group of a whole community over here that's on the chat line daily. You know what I'm saying? Come on, stop it.
So
I,
so this is also absolutely true. It took the American federal government decades upon centuries to actually establish white terrorism or white supremacy as fitting under the umbrella or the narrative of terrorism. They did that 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. The FBI did. So that's absolutely true as well. So we celebrate the progress where we have it, and then we have to continue to build on it. What I find our culture doing is being complacent with these small victories, and we cannot be complacent because we are the biggest spenders in America. And if we do not begin to unite our economics to push forward our votes, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. And this
And
this is
that's
a bit of
facts.
a segue that continues within that vein of um, racism, black or racist terrorists hitting us. And Wanda made a good point when we were doing one of our meetings, and it was talking. What was the movie you were talking about, Wanda, or the sitcom?
The shows that were getting canceled
Yeah.
because they were showing black excellence, and we weren't dealing drugs or shooting each other, or it was. I mean, there was some drama, but it was no out of the norm drama. We were in boardrooms on this show. We
gotcha.
were running the show on this show. The show was called what's the name of that daggone show? They just canceled it. Um, my kind of people, our kind of people.
Our kind of
And
yeah.
it had Yaya in it, and Morris Chestnut was in it, and a lot of upcoming, black actors and actresses. And it was an awesome show.
You,
But
you
because
talking about the media aspect of it?
it wasn't feeding right, it wasn't feeding into the narrative of what black people supposed to be and what black people supposed to act like. It got canceled,
Mm.
as well as Queens, which was starring Eve, Brandy, um, what's that girl? The one that played Lil Kim. Uh, what is her name? It started with an N. I know it is on the tip of my tongue. Hey,
Mm, yeah, the media aspect of
I'm
things,
finna
on
pull it.
especially the culture, is always gonna be looked at bad. You know,
It's
Right, and
not.
if they keep showing us in this light,
it's
and
it's not bad. It's just a perspective that been glorified for years from their aspect and ours. You know what I'm saying? If you look at us, you know what I'm saying, like our culture, you know what I'm saying, like we glorify a lot of stuff that ain't good. You know, we glorify, man. Say like I'll be like, boom, hey bro, I'm finna go out and get it. I just got a good ass job. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this
Victoria
dude ain't finna.
Martin, that's her
This dude
name.
he ain't gonna last. He ain't gonna last a month on this job. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like boom, man, I just my job. I'm finna move out the hood. Oh, this sellout. You know what I'm saying? Like the community don't come together. The community is always everything a black male do in his
Crabs
community
in a
is
bucket.
always looked bad upon. You know what I'm saying? Man, I just got my gun license. Ah, what you get your gun license for, bro? Like you know, like I'm moving in a positive way. I'm doing it the right, like anything positive. A black male, I ain't gonna even say black male, but in black community, I'm just speaking from a black male
Shit, I guess we back on Facebook.
because I get the hate from the black community. You know what I'm saying? When it's like a positive move in my realm. Bro, I ain't finna be out here in the streets doing. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for my community. I'm doing it for myself. But
For your right.
certain people look at that like you selling out. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you ain't. Where you at, bro? You lost your card. Like I lose my card for doing something positive for the culture, the community. You know what I'm saying? It's more than what
Right.
it's more than what is glorified. I should say.
And please don't get it mis like if we like just because we are pro black does not mean we're anti white. That's
No,
not
no,
where
no.
we
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Thank you for
Right.
saying
Glad you said that. Yeah.
that.
Good
Yeah.
thing.
Glad. Thank you for saying that because
Because,
I
like I say,
Pro-blackness does
at the
not
end
make
of the
me
day,
anti-white at all.
right? Because, like, at the end of the day, we get hated on. I think we get hated more on in our community than
the other
anywhere
community.
else.
She speaks for the family bloodline, all of us, when she says that.
Yeah,
Fact.
So, but my
that was
thing
the big
is,
fact.
we're great people. Our culture is great. We see it all the time because people adapt to it, take from it all the time.
Yeah, it's always
But
ghetto until it's assimilated or culture vultures come and take it. But go ahead. I'm my bad, cuz I didn't mean to cut you off.
right, that is a very thin line. That line is thin. But so I mean, I just find it so crazy that everybody wants to be black
But don't
until they're
nobody.
treated black.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There always has to be an enemy. There always has to be an enemy. No ifs, ands, or buts. But let me pose this question and let me go against the grain a little bit and let me re-victimize victims. And I'm talking about myself in this. If you look at our culture
Mm-hmm.
and you listen to our, if you are an outsider and you begin to listen to our music and you begin to look at what's happening about us on social media, the various different outlets, and you look at how we're portrayed in movies, and you look at what the stereotypes are of us, why would it be hard for me to go and kill one of us? Like, what love have we forced out there that would say, essentially, don't tread on me? We got power,
Ooh,
snowfall.
right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yep.
one of our rhythms take them
I
out.
think she just answered your question, cuz.
Yeah,
Oh, we
that's flat out an answer. I love that.
man,
I love that
that was
out.
good right there. Yeah, that was solid. That thank you.
So if you're from a culture outside of melanated people like us, and you see and you hear the narratives, and then you witness the interactions, and you begin to believe in the fictitious stereotypes, and you start looking at the father in the home ratios, and you start hearing in every song how it's easier to kill a motherfucker that looks like me, and you hear how all of my women are nothing but bitches and hoes. Why would I place any value on your culture in the first place?
Right. That's
I
what it's
mean, and this is what they show immigrants before they even come over here, while they're in the process of coming. Like, this is what they show people coming to our country. Oh, fear this group of people. This group of people is devalued. And that's the people that they want, that they're talking about, built this country, continue to evolve in this country, and evolve the country. But
Yeah, but
yet we're the threat.
well,
Hey, tell me if I'm so far off. All right. So, like, black community, we love R. Kelly, right?
ish.
We love R. Kelly. I'm not gonna write his wrongs or right. We love R. Kelly. We know the
Hmm.
situation with Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying?
That's why
We
there's an ish.
That's the ish. But that's what we did with the black community. Like, let's look at the white community. White community to this day, they still praise Elvis Presley. I'm gonna say I'm gonna be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He was a dope fiend, and he had underage women, but they praise him to this day.
That's a valid fucking point, cuz
They
I never
praise him to
thought
this
about
day, bro. They
I
they take they
thought
they overlook everything that they overlook everything that was. You know what I'm saying? With their culture, whatever, they right his wrong. They will right his wrong.
I never
hold
liked
on.
Elvis since he stole
Time
that
out,
dance from
goddamn it.
Forrest Gump.
But in
Let
the black community, we
He
kill
stole
our
Forrest Gump dance,
greats.
and he
We
stole everything.
for
let
the same reasons, the same facts. Go ahead, Jig.
just give me a second. I'm trying to like really take in what you just said because that's factual. No ifs,
That's
ands, or buts,
factual.
no left or rights, no ups or downs.
Country singers. the blues, the art. I mean, for the white community, they do not go against their people. If you a legend, you a legend. You know what I'm saying? The black
I
community
feel
had
it,
a problem with
Mikhail.
Michael Jackson. We had a problem with Michael Jackson. We knew who Mike was. You know what I'm saying? Mike was. You know what I'm saying? But
I never like really actually.
come on, man. Let's praise our legends. Let's support our people.
I
Stop the
never thought
bull.
about it
Stop the
like that.
BS. Stop the BS, man. Let our legends live and let the ordinary people just go on. You know what I'm saying?
I dig that
Hey,
because
Didn't he die on the toilet doing drugs, or am I wrong?
he died on the toilet.
a heart
You know
attack.
what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But he had all, man, support our people, man. I say it every week when I get off. Love your people. Stop the evil. Support your people. You know what I'm saying? That's what
That
it's all about, man.
you finna make me go read some books because I know Elvis was a dirty motherfucker. I don't like Elvis Presley. I absolutely despise him.
Me either.
Always
I
have.
don't either. I don't.
As a musician.
They stole music. They, you know what I'm saying? Man, certain man, look at it, man. He was a dope fiend. He was a drug addict. I ain't gonna say dope fiend, but in the community, that's what we call
Ain't
drug addict. We
right.
call dope
Dope
fiends.
is
You know what I'm
drugs,
saying?
correct?
He was a dope fiend.
But shit, that's
He had underage women. His first wife, Presley. His first wife. You know what I'm saying? She was underage.
What her name was Priscilla.
Something like that. Presley, Priscilla.
yeah.
Look it up.
Hey,
I
Cecil.
I've equated that to a lot of other people in history, but because I've never really thought about Elvis Presley as being a musician, honestly, it never really came
Yeah,
up. But this
he always
motherfucker got
stealing.
Wonderland. He's got Graceland rather. He's got thousands, yet yeah, even millions of
Hey,
impersonators.
sorry, cuz. I'm talking about impersonator.
Boy, bye.
Uh,
Block.
that's why I don't like your mama. She's a whore for having you. She should have swallowed you. Do you block him already? I wanted him to hear that.
I sure wanted to comment with him.
I didn't block nobody. I just
Oh,
said
okay.
block.
Hey,
Okay, cool.
hey,
Give him back.
let's go in. Your
Go
mama's a whore for
in.
having you. She should have swallowed you
Little ugly dude.
all
But
day.
yeah, man. Hey, big facts. Support your people, man. Support our community. Do what you can for the community. Be great.
And yeah, that's what it is. Just let's just be great.
Be
Let's just
great.
be
I mean,
great.
we've always been great.
And let's be honest. And it's okay to say that. We've got to get out of the habit of like being so far removed from greatness that we stop um acknowledging that. It's okay to say that you're great. For everybody who's ultra religious, Jesus even said that he was great. Muhammad understood that he was great,
Let's do it.
special, and peculiar. The Buddhists understood his teachings that was being pushed out and understood the greatness in it and
Yeah.
recognized the greatness in that and the difference between being too far egotistical. And that's what matters. We don't hate people, but we've got to learn how to love ourselves in order to show other people
I love
That's
me.
it.
how
That's
to live.
it right there.
We have to.
You have to.
Have to.
If
So
we
with
can't
that,
come up,
That's why I love
come
me.
on,
That's why
kid.
me
Come
finna
on,
do this
team.
cleanse, because I love me.
yeah, I think I've been on the pedestal for a while tonight, and I don't want to keep going on it. So
Nah,
Nah,
you
nah,
good.
nah, nah, nah.
We
We
all done
good.
spoke our views. We done had our points on various subjects. You know what I'm saying, that we just spoke about tonight. So
That
man,
nigga just thought
you
that was
know,
that
it'd be
hard.
great
You
to
is
hear different
stupid.
opinions and just, you know, like when I was talking about Elvis, you know what I'm saying? Like that was something that just resonated on me today. Like, man, hold up. This dude right here was foul, you
yeah,
know, but they
Anybody got
support
anything to
him.
say,
They
hit that
love
link.
him.
if y'all want to come on, I put the link in the chats, and I
If you
wasn't
have
going to do
anything to
that.
say about any of our topics tonight,
Yeah, come on, holla at us. Come on,
I
holla
think
at us.
next week, that's when we next week, guys, we should do the free for all, when we just, get on and have people come on and speak
Yeah,
their
and it's
piece.
just a quick
We just gonna
fire of
shoot the
any
shit
topic
with
or anything
y'all.
that we.
Well,
And
nah.
I look
I'm with
for
it.
it.
Why
Y'all
not?
up for it? Let's
I'm
see
with it.
what do the viewers say. Y'all up for that?
Why not?
Because
Friday
I'm
free
just
for
curious because
all.
y'all only say so much in the comments, but I want to know what's on your mind.
Let's do that. That we should do that once a month. Friday free for all.
A free
I
for
dig it.
all.
We should do that once a month. Probably like
I
the end
think
of the
he
month or
gone, y'all.
something.
Y'all don't gotta yeah. So next week, get y'all topics together, and we gonna give y'all some time to get on here and speak your piece.
Friday free for all. Okay.
Listen, I am so far, and this might sound weird, it might sound funny, but I hope that everybody that actually interacts with me on a daily, y'all understand and y'all dig this. I am so far past the bullshit of racism. So far past it. I'm not so far above it that I can't recognize it and call it out. But I'm so far past it that if I recognize it and I call it out, I would directly tell a motherfucker how to fix themselves with it. And I'll move on
All
about
right,
my
Constance, hit that link. I'm curious. What's on your
Constance,
mind,
hit the
boo?
link. Yeah, I'm curious as well. Let's talk about it now. We here? Let's talk about it. Sis,
hey,
come
I
on, get on.
hey, I dare you. I dare you, battle. I'm gonna put the
Let's
link in the
talk about it.
goddamn
What's on your
comments
mind,
again.
baby?
Come on,
Let's
Hit the
know.
family. We're
link.
here. We're here for a reason.
Let's go and talk
Yep.
We're here
about it.
for a
What
reason.
we heard.
Come on,
No, Ricky,
family.
he out of jail now. He paid his debt to society.
Hey,
I
baby.
need my drink upstairs. I need the drink.
We got banned on Facebook tonight, so we are on
The
YouTube.
drinking? Oh, my bad. Oh,
Nah, it's
I know
because
why we got banned. My bad. I was talking about drinking. I was
oh,
talking about drinking it.
I,
Mm-mm.
I can.
Don't get us banned again,
I
fam.
know. Let me stop. Let me stop.
We do not own the rights to this
We do
music.
not own the rights to this music.
We
Ooh,
own
All right,
it
naughty,
more
family. All
than
right,
an
naughty.
family. I
hour.
see you. Come on, we
We've
got
been
you.
talking on here more than an hour. She drinking. That's
I see you,
liquor.
Baptist.
That's
Oh
liquor.
no! Oh no!
That's
Hold on.
Oh
liquor.
Some
no!
sound going on in the background.
Come on,
Not
Cuzzo.
the
What you
soul
on?
truth. Oh
What you got to talk to us about?
What's up, Constance?
Okay. So y'all on Facebook and y'all seeing all the wonderful graduations and everything that's going on right now, right?
Correct,
Absolutely.
correct.
So a
no! You gotta
topic that
sign in, baby.
keeps coming up, I'm petty. So a topic that keeps coming up is like the blended families and these limited amount of tickets that you can give away for graduation. Who gets the tickets?
That's not a
Okay.
thing. That's
The
not a
media,
thing.
the media family.
You know how many goddamn copies of tickets I made when I was in high school to hand out to people?
That's not this. This
Hey,
not
we
this
was
not
we was
today and this
Kinko's
not this
we was
age.
Kinko's savvy over
Shit.
here with the ticket.
Correct, but
Honey,
this not this day and age. Even though they more technical savvy, but they lazy. The kids nowadays are lazy.
Look,
We
They're not
were
trying to help us
Kinko's
out.
savvy.
I went to
Everybody got a ticket.
right. I went to
Okay, but Constance,
Kinko's
what was
and
your
hit that
comment though?
motherfucker like, oh, I can only invite 8. That means 80. So I'm
Correct.
gonna get about 7 or 8 books of tickets. That's gonna be all me.
At the
That's
Kinko's.
that's a difference. It's a difference in era. Like both of y'all spoke. Y'all grinding for that. These kids nowadays ain't grinding for that. They ain't up like what? I get 3
they're
tickets.
not. But it's
All right,
so
Miss
much
Constance.
drama going on with the families, like on who
It's
should get a
always
ticket.
gonna be.
Like this one chick, okay, I'm on another podcast too. And this one chick said that her daughter, biological daughter, gave all the tickets to her boyfriend's family. And there was not a ticket for her mama to come to her high school graduation.
She
Well,
better
you
go
said
to
just now.
Kinko's.
All the grandmamas
And she
there.
feels some type of way because she
Grandma,
All
can't
the
go to the
grandmamas there.
graduation.
If ain't
grandma.
Okay,
nobody
so
there, all the
how does the
grandmamas
child
there.
get a
Yeah.
say in who get a ticket? My tickets went straight to my parents.
Look,
And
I
they
went through
gave
the
it to who was
family.
gonna bring me a car full of money.
Mm.
I had a stack of graduation tickets like this, and I was going through that motherfucker through the crib, through the family, like yours, mine. Damn all that. Everybody come to my graduation.
Okay, and then
For
not
Everybody
sure.
only
come. When
that,
I had one ticket left, I went and made more. I went and made more. I promise. That's
But
real
see,
life.
you a different breed, and like he said,
That's what I'm saying.
today's teens, bless their hearts,
It's
they don't
era
get
and
outside of the
generation.
box. They get the little 25 invites, and they get the 8 tickets, and they stick to the 8 tickets, and it's only 8 people that's gonna show up
They
to that
18
good.
like
graduation.
16 to me.
Because
So,
all they worried about is they 8 gifts. You know what I'm saying? They ain't
Didn't
worried
they,
about nothing else. You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
they 24?
Huh?
but it's a lot of hurt
I mean,
feelings right
even
now
like
during
when I
Oh,
graduated
graduation.
it
high
is.
school, we started out with 10 tickets. Then we waited to see who didn't have all their credits at the
Did
end, and we
somebody
got
just
day
say
tickets.
32?
Okay, if you didn't have all your tickets, hey, let me get your tickets. I mean, you ain't walking. Let me go ahead and get
They
your
not
tickets.
hustling like that. That's what I'm telling y'all. They not hustling like that. Like we
We waited
always
till we
thought
even told
about.
her like, hey, such and such ain't got all their credits. Go get they like we can split their tickets. So now I got an extra 5, you got an extra 5. We got 15 tickets now.
Look, as a matter of fact, I
But
think
Bob,
I skipped. I think
these
I
teenagers
skipped
ain't like
classes my
that.
senior year to make copies of graduation tickets in my own goddamn school.
Friend, you been a hustler all your
Okay,
day.
but
I'm,
okay,
I'm
but
gonna
this
hit,
is the
I'm gonna
thing
hit
though.
y'all. I'm gonna hit
You
y'all with
said
another.
that
I'm gonna hit y'all with another fact. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was coming out of high school, a lot of the people before us didn't graduate.
Mm.
These kids nowadays done seen multiple people in their family graduate.
Yeah.
Not only graduate, but go on and do great things. You know what I'm saying? So they like, you know what I'm saying? It's. I don't like this generation. I can tell you right now, I don't like this
I think
generation.
I agree. I think I agree. I think
But
it's off.
but it's different, and I'm trying to adapt and
hey,
evolve
it's
with them.
liquor. It say wine, but it's liquor. Liquor.
That's
It's
that TikTok
liquor.
liquor. Soju.
So I
Shit.
think that's what it is. I think it's just a generational thing. Like I say, we
Well,
got an
how does the
old.
boyfriend family get? Did the boyfriend not graduate? Where his ticket?
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
So the
Well, that's the problem.
I just gonna say
Why
this,
is
but I'm
she?
gonna
Why
say
is she
this.
with him?
The family don't look like us. It's the
I'll
Oh
be
first.
well,
back.
hell.
I'll be back.
It's
Here
no
you
longer
go.
her
Here you
problem,
go,
Constance.
Connie.
It's
I'm
not
about
her problem,
when she
okay?
come back. I'm gonna
No,
go get a
no,
drink because
no.
you got a
It's
lot of
not our
explaining to
problem,
do. Because you got a lot of explaining to do. I
Constance.
don't know.
Baby,
Because
this is beyond us. This is beyond us now. It's
They
beyond
don't look
us.
like y'all.
It is beyond us now. We have nothing to do with that.
okay, this is the wrong form. My bad.
I
I
don't
just
know
had
what to say.
like
Okay.
I'm seeing all the graduation, and I think it's wonderful. Congratulations! I got a senior that's graduating.
That's what I'm saying. That we can.
Go
Oh,
baby girl.
Get your ass out the house. I got an issue because her dad feels like she should take a semester off and then start
Oh,
college.
that gap year. There's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in
yeah.
the gap year?
What you gonna do during that gap?
She got to figure herself out. She just finished
Turn
high
up.
school.
I need you
I'm
to
gonna
figure.
turn up.
She need a minute to process
Wanda go
life.
figure herself out. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do when that's something off. Yeah, I'm gonna turn up.
When I
I
Turn
graduate from
down for
college,
what?
still on the gap.
when I graduate from college, it's gonna be a problem. So just
Why
throwing
is it
that
gonna be better?
because I don't care about the law that night. I'm just Maya. When I
You can
graduate from
still go.
college, I don't care about the law that night.
You can
I'm
still
going in.
go. Diploma and all,
I'm going in.
degree, diploma.
Yeah. I mean, does she want to take a gap year?
She don't know what she wants to do. She's got a bunch
And
of.
that's exactly it. You don't want her to go to school,
Shit,
waste money. You don't want her to do that.
shit.
Just let her get herself together. Let her
Mm-mm.
figure out what she wants to do.
I don't
Don't
believe.
be that. Don't be that parent, cause don't be that parent. You know.
Come
I
on,
Look
battle.
here.
believe getting
Look
out.
here. You gonna do. Hey, you gonna get that
Grace. Give
thing
her some
out like
grace. She
your
deserves it.
mama used to do. Like, hold on, wait a minute. You gonna? Hey, I ain't gonna. You ain't gonna. Yeah. Don't do that, cause
Let mama
sometimes you
take
got to
her gap
experience life for
year.
yourself. Sometimes people fall and then they realize that damn.
Come on, y'all work on me because I'm not feeling the gap year. I didn't take it.
We
Understandable.
trying.
understandable.
But you
Like I
are a
say,
very strong woman.
some
You have strong.
right, and people are different. You know what I'm saying? Some people have to take that fall to be like, damn, and then everything just start to resonate and just come back
I
to
know the
them like,
first time I tried to go to school, and it was at a community college. I ruined all that little Pell Grant. It was horrible. It was. I mean, Jesus. I mean, I was like, well, that was that. You know.
So what
It
are you
took
supposed to do
me.
here? Because I don't get this. Like
Okay,
I
what you supposed to do in your gap year is you're supposed to
yeah.
take time. You're supposed to travel a bit, figure your
What?
life out a bit.
Who
who
paying?
paying for
Yeah,
that
you got to
shit?
figure out, and you
I
got to
ain't with
research
that.
what you
Who
want to
paying for that?
do.
Who paying for that?
So
My
a
mama is
gap
in the
year.
military. She got it.
No, that her mom is in the military and got it. She ain't got shit.
She
I'm
ain't got
just
nothing.
saying.
You got
Well,
okay, so
maybe she
you
can
got
get her
worse
a
than
little.
yours,
Damn.
that
Let her get a
girl.
little summer job, and she can figure her little life out.
So a gap year is should be done so people can actually begin to realize the value of assets and liabilities, money and credit. Because
Mm-hmm.
a person doesn't really actually have an understanding about how expensive it is to be in school until they got to pay for it them damn selves.
Damn right.
That's true.
They actually be on their own.
And that during a gap year, they're not there to rack up a bill to see how much it costs to get that effect.
Yeah, but they're experiencing real life, right?
Mm.
Because they can't live at the house with mama for free at this
She
point.
Yeah.
okay, so
So
let me tell
so
you
this
what
is where mama gotta be like, no.
No,
yeah,
mama
You
got
know
to
what
be
I'm
a
you
saying?
can't say with me.
supervisor.
You
You
gotta
can't
be like, no. When
Yeah.
she comes
Like
to you
mama
and
need
certain
either
things
mama
that
needs
she's
to
accustomed,
pick a bill. You
kids
got to
are
pay one of these bills.
kids are
Please, you
accustomed
got to go
to
get a
certain
job.
things.
see her dad is a helicopter parent and he's the coverage. So as long as he's a helicopter parent, she's never gonna go off on her own because she don't have to. He's the safety net.
Well, then let him deal with her.
You know what?
Who who she live
Get
with?
y'all family. Please
Who
Let
get
she
y'all
live with?
family.
Don't let Mike
Get y'all
in.
family. Get y'all family.
Alice, I love you. I don't know who you are, but I love you.
That's Wanda's sister.
You know who she is. She was on the pod. She was on the
That's
podcast with
Wanda's
us.
sister.
Alice, I love you, girl.
I'm
You know.
done.
You know
Let's
who
get the
she.
I love
final thoughts.
I
'Cause
mean,
this one, that one
why is
right
she
there.
like this?
I,
Why is she like this?
Battle,
ask her,
we gonna
ask her at dinner or something.
battle. We gonna keep you on for the last topic of what got you
Our,
effed up.
our
So
parents didn't raise us like this. I just
you.
want y'all to know that.
so I got that. So what we'll do, I ain't got shit to do tomorrow except for, let me not say that because I'm doing a new song for the Family Blood.
Ooh, Nadu, Nadu,
We doing a new song.
ooh, Nadu. The very first time
Can you stop so
that
we get a
I
go somewhere? We
my
do not
bad.
own the
It took me
right
back to the
Good,
family
good. Why you
business. My
stop? Why
bad.
you stop? We was going. We was going. We was
we do
there.
But you
not
know,
own the right to y'all trying
Wanda
to get
said
us
something
kicked
about
off for
getting shut down
everything.
next
Uh,
week. Next week, I go ahead
Who
and
get us
go and
kicked
do
off
a
for
whole song.
everything?
let's lay it. But
Lisa High 16
I'm going over my battle's house, my boy Manny's house, and we gonna lay a track to get a new intro. So
with it.
I'm a
let's
soprano.
move into everybody's favorite segment, the segment to end the week.
This dude right here, man.
That's
She
just
used to, hey, I'm gonna put it out there right now. I used to crush her, Wanda, Alice, and Ricky when we used to do the Latin, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? The Latin stuff when the
Boy,
Latin
bye.
Lion
You
King
could
and all
not
that
touch
came out back in the
me
day.
at all,
Your
period.
boy,
Even with
your
my
boy was the
Southern
lead
voice now, you
vocalist.
can't
I was the
know.
lead vocalist, and I used to just let them tag along. You know what I'm saying? I was
yeah.
simple.
They
I
was
was
on
a
the coat.
lad.
They was on
Simba.
the coat.
Anyway,
Boy, bye. And his
So
anyway,
booty.
here's the question that we always do, the last topic of the night. What's got you effed up?
mm,
Like that
damn,
card.
that's more than effed up.
I
That
don't
right.
even know how the fuck you do that, but they did
That
that shit.
I'm drinking a little Casamigo and a little Bud Light lime. Sir asked what I was drinking.
Okay.
He knew it was something, thinking you could sing better than us.
Well, I tell you what, we'll do an
I'm gonna start it
afterlife.
off this week, then, G.
Hey, we're doing an afterlife and we can do the battles.
Let's do that.
Y'all can put the battles on, like the vocals on the afterlife. Like we ain't got to do it right now because I
Nah,
got
that's what got me effed up.
I
That's
got
what got me effed up. Because I knew back in the day, G, they couldn't carry a tune. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they carry a tune. I don't think they carry a tune to this day.
all I'm saying.
Ricky,
I
Alice, and
gotta put
Wanda.
this shit on Spotify, and we got listeners, so we ain't gonna do that shit tonight. We'll do it on the afterlife. We'll do it on the afterlife. So battle. You go first. What got you effed up
This week?
You already know what the fuck got me.
I do. I just want to hear you
talk about it.
Okay. So I'm retiring from the military. I've given all the years that I can give. The only thing that I asked for is some orders so that I can handle my affairs and get out of here. And so I start leave on June the 20th, and I still don't have my orders. And I went to a retirement briefing today.
I was there with her. I saw it happen. We were sitting right next to each other.
And I asked the question, and everybody was like, what the fuck?
What was the question?
And why don't I have my orders yet? And I'm like, mine is 30. I'm under 30 days before I'm done.
Tell them quit playing with. That's what you should have said. Quit playing with me.
Baby, won't you just stay?
At this point, it's some people that really get into some trouble because they're not taking care of soldiers. But I'm being patient. Patience is a virtue.
Indeed.
So I'm trusting in him.
Well, you better than me, because I would have been in that motherfucker kicking desks. I would have been, look, it would have been a whole ass problem.
Hey, you know what? Hey, these damn work real good.
Look, battle, because when he was like, I couldn't hear the question, and I was like, she said blah 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 blah.
He sure did.
So you instigated the issue.
I would have had a problem.
Instigated the issue.
Because I felt that.
Most definitely.
I mean, because the auditorium was full of people. And for me to be the only one that had this issue, you knew it was like really, really bad. It was really an issue. It's not the norm. So
by far.
My patience has been tested. My faith is being tested.
Well, I tried to threaten you with a good time. Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud.
Okay.
I'll tell you that reason a little bit later. But I dare you.
Hey, if I didn't have it over here, okay.
I dare you.
It's your turn, Wanda. I'm trying to, but dirt is on.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Hard.
I'm still thinking.
I got a whole stash waiting on me. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm. Hey, I know good people. You hear me? I see it. You know.
I'm trying to think. What got me effed up this week? I'm sure it was something.
I would, sir. I gotta get 18. I'm close. I gotta get 18. All right, Dirk, what you got? We'll wait for Wanda. We'll wait for Wanda, Dirk, but what you got?
Basically just as domestic terrorists. Look how Junior, you know. I don't like that. I don't appreciate nothing like that. It's been several years that they, you know, y'all said they they just recognize domestic terrorists. Man, we've been saying it for so long. It's ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So that's what got me up this week. Stop it.
Got you.
A long way to.
You got something?
I don't know.
You had a solid week, man. You had a good week.
I mean, my week has been. I've been straight chill.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's been a solid week.
Well, I got a lot of things that's got me effed up this week. I really do. I go to sleep thinking about a lot of stuff and looking at a lot of shit. And one of the biggest things that has me effed up, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it until we actually, as a culture, get what I'm saying. We understand that racism is a thing. We understand that prejudice is a thing. We understand that certain institutions won't value our dollars because they don't value the people. But what's got me effed up is we have not decided to collectively take our dollars to support ourselves. We don't need their dollars. We don't need their validation. We don't need their point of influence. They need ours. And that's what we seem to forget. Look at the GDP for the country. Look at what we are innovators of. There was a sister not too long ago that made one of the first, if not the first, innovative treatment for cancer with a laser. This is what people are like that look like us are doing.
Have been doing.
And have been doing. Why are we not capitalizing on that? Why do we choose to have 13 and 14-year-olds murder a 19-year-old over weed? Why do we choose to continue to sell each other short and not invest in each other? I agree with that.
My bad. Yeah, I had my bad. I wasn't
gas out here is 616, 619.
Alice should be mad as hell if you come out here to California.
Right.
But why do we not give each other the benefit of the doubt like we do everybody else? Literally.
Talk to him.
We give everybody else first dibs on our respect. We give everybody else first dibs on our love. We give everybody else first dibs on our vulnerabilities, and they've always exploited that shit. They've exploited it to the fullest, and we've never been able to capitalize off of it. That's what's got me effed up. And we've got to stop that. We've got to stop that. Bloods and Crips, all these street gangs, we've got to stop that shit. Families, we've got to stop letting the government separate families. And I'm speaking from a man that's divorced with 4 kids. We have to stop allowing everything and everybody else to define us. And we have to get to a point of defining ourselves and making everybody else treat us accordingly.
Uncles, aunties, cousins. It's okay to say sorry. You know what I'm saying? Right. Take your pride out the situation sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we let our pride get the best of us. You know what I'm saying? Pride is the devil in my household. You know.
That's what J. Cole said.
You know. Yeah. And the fact too. You know what I'm saying?
I like J. Cole.
I do too.
Yeah. Pride and messed up so many situations and
I don't want to do what got me effed up now. It sounds stupid now that you said all that.
You don't have to, girl. Yeah, we already seen you had a good week. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have nothing.
But if I have to pick something,
sometimes it be like that. You don't have to pick none just to make it a situation. Sometimes it's good. Just come on here and be like,
well,
hey.
I do kind of got a problem though with it, but the fact that This Is Us is on its final season and we got 1 episode left. And so the people who made This Is Us got me effed up for ending the show because it was a really good show. And all those TV stations that canceled those good black shows got me effed up.
Facts.
There you go.
Facts. So
because we deserve to be seen in our respective light, not what y'all want us to be or think we are.
I love that, Wanda. And
There
our
you go.
respective light. And our
Yes,
respective
honey,
light.
come through.
So
I'm gonna
that's what
kick
got
my
me
feet
amped
up
up
on
this
that
week.
one.
Right?
Yeah,
You and me both.
that's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful. I gotta assimilate that tonight because I might start using that. I might start
So
using.
you got our final thoughts?
Wanda, you let them use you on that one.
I had to think about it. I had to let my peace be still, girl. Had to
Yeah.
think about it.
Did you ask me? Did I have some
Final
final?
thoughts. Final thoughts. Yes.
Oh,
I
hello.
do have final thoughts. Shameless plug. If you follow me on Instagram, because my Facebook is very filtered. It's for the church folk and my family members. I spoke today on knowing your circle, and the word that I was talking about. Oh goodness, is hold on. I'm sorry. Discernment. 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 So know your circle
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
act accordingly.
There you go. I love it.
Always act according.
That's my final thought.
Juan, what you got?
My final thought is, hmm, always, you know, brush and floss twice a day. Drink your water. Love yourself. Self-care is the best care. Nobody gonna care for you like you do. Okay? So love on yourself.
There we go.
Love each other.
Diesel,
And
what
your
you got?
teeth.
Oh yeah, the teeth for sure.
Yes. And one of my favorite doctors always say, be true to your teeth or they will be false to you.
Ooh,
So
ooh.
shout out to Lady Fisher for that.
That's pretty
And I'm
no,
like, girl,
no pun intended, huh?
no pun intended, but hey,
Yeah.
okay.
You know me, I'm simple, man. Respect and love your people. Stop the evil. Come together, man.
I dig
That's
it.
it.
All right. So well, my final thoughts is so for
Jig, give
TikTok,
out your TikTok. Give out your TikTok.
yeah. So for TikTok, just to let y'all know, when we do final thoughts. Oh, what's my TikTok? It's JGlass614. So on TikTok, my personal is JGlass614, but we have the FBL podcast at
the family
TikTok as well.
bloodline.
So we do have a presence on TikTok with the Family Bloodline podcast. So for TikTok, just to let y'all know, everything that we do here is unscripted. We talk from what we've researched, what we've come to a conclusion in. Um, Final thoughts are always unscripted. What's got you effed up is unscripted. We don't go by a script on anything that we do outside of coming on at 7
Battle rap.
o'clock Pacific
Told you, we
Standard
battle rap over here. We freestyle.
Time. So my final thoughts is a quote from Dr. Cornel West when he was on Bill Maher about 6 or 7 years
I
ago.
dig that dude's hair.
I've got I used to have a ton of his books. So something that he said it permeated within me, and I had to begin to actually live like this.
Damn, I couldn't correct you. Y'all corrected me early. I couldn't correct you. But anyway, go ahead.
So my final thought is learn how to love yourself. Love yourself and allow that love within yourself to bubble over so that you can love other people. So that you can see and understand that everybody is a reflection of you and there is no animosity. There's no fight. We are each other. We are each other. So my
Oh,
final thought. So, in the wise words of Russell Simmons, thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put the the link so we can do a quick after live. I put it in the chat one more time. If y'all want to hang out with us for a little while longer, this is the second longest live we've ever done.
Yeah, it's too.
If y'all want to come hang out with us, hit the link in the box and we'll bring you on. Let's chat about any and everything that you want to. We're here.
We here.
It's been a long week. It's been a long life. So vent, say what you need to. There's no judgment. We're just trying to help each other up.
It's a no judgment zone. No judgment zone.
Yeah. So thank y'all for coming out. God bless. And good night.
Good night.
Good night.